quite a few years, and we've been making these family-made by Pablo and his wife, his sons, his cousins, everybody, the whole family's involved in it. You know, and the distribution, everything, it's almost completely family. Now, there are some other people that work for the family, like myself, who manage shops and make sure that everybody's happy and sits down and enjoys their life. By enjoying their life, we mean kicking back in a sky chair, right? Because they're the most comfortable thing you're ever going to have in your life. No pressure points in the back, anything like that. In fact, I have quite a few severe back problems. I actually spent just under 2 years in a back brace in high school. See, I didn't tell you that earlier. Now you know. And this is where I could sit in a sky chair for hours and hours. The only reason I get up is for biological reasons, right? Need something to drink, need to get rid of the drink, or I need to eat, or because I'm making money, right? I'll get up for financial reasons.
That's a good reason to get up.
Well, and sometimes late at night, if it gets cold, I'll get up and go to sleep in bed.
What about just chucking a blanket on you?
Oh, I never thought of that.
See, this is my thing. I sleep in the living room on a sofa a lot because of my bad behavior. But I'm thinking, one of these and a blanket, I can behave, misbehave all day long.
I've got a couple of nice little blankets. I should think of that. Yeah, well, not so much when I'm in Ohio and it gets really cold.
Yeah, no, a bit of draft underneath you.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You probably want one of those thermal mattresses or something.
Right, that's a good idea. I don't like the memory foam so much because I tend to get stuck in it. I roll around a lot. Anyway, so yeah, back to the sky chairs. Great stuff. We've got, they're made of a Duravast canvas. These are the canvas ones in all different various colors. We have many different colors throughout the rainbow. And then we've also got, if you look at the top of that rainbow, we've got two other fabrics that are a little different. It's called the Bablo weave, right? It's a synthetic. It's very tough. It does cost a bit more,
right?
Because well, it costs us money, so we pass the cost on to you. I mean, we're not communists.
What's special about that fabric?
You're not going to tear it. Yeah, that's one thing that's really great. But also, the rain will drip right through it. You spill something in it, drips right through.
Well, that's awesome.
No worries. And now with the canvas ones, Chris, it's a great canvas. It's gonna, the water's gonna roll off, but it'll cool up in the bottom. And you don't want to leave that sitting there for very long, because yucky things will get in there.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Right.
It looks like a duck pond.
Yeah, but with mosquitoes and everything. You don't want that. No. So if you get the all-weather one, I mean, it's $20, no big deal. Right? I mean, you're spending $130 on a chair. What's another $20 for I mean, well, that's round out price, taxes and everything, right? Footrest. Yeah, you want the footrest. If you don't want the footrest, okay, whatever.
You're going to buy the footrest later.
But you want the footrest. You'll see me in 10 months to get the footrest if you don't buy it. Anyway, so I've been jabbering on. What sort of questions do you have to ask?
Okay, so some other questions that we have.
Yes.
So the entire supply chain of these chairs. So so Bablo goes and he designs this chair, and he actually designed this chair by doing an overlay over Leonardo da Vinci's famous drawing of the sketch of a man, and in the various forms, and then he did that as an overlay over these sky chairs, so connecting the Renaissance design philosophy to the manufacture of the chairs. And now the entire supply chain of this, 100% American.
Made in America by Americans who speak American English natively. They're currently made in Minnesota. That's a small Coke with lots of ice, or a small pop with lots of ice from Ohio. Thanks, you actually laughed at that joke. That's a terrible joke. I wrote myself.
I've had the misfortune to run into people who call these things pops.
Yeah, well, or soda with ice, whatever. Anyways, yeah, it's up there in Minnesota. It used to be made in Boulder, Colorado. Every once in a while, you'll see some of our older material that actually says handmade in the Rocky Mountains. That's because, well, it used to be. It used to be made in Boulder, Colorado. And then they moved up to Minnesota. Don't ask me why. It's not my fault. I don't know why they're living there now. But they seem to love it. It works out great. And we're still making the chairs the same way we always have, the same quality, just rocking it out, making great products, and everybody loves it.
No, it's an absolutely amazing chair to sit in, and I was looking at it, and the way the knots are done, they're not tied knots, but the rope is rebraided and rebraided back into itself, so you end up with a very smooth look.
Very tough stuff.
And it's a very, very excellent way to connect knots that are supposed to be bearing a lot of weight. So these things have a weight limit of what?
Officially, it's 350 pounds. Now, it can actually handle a bit more. There's a bit slack in that, but 350 pounds, that keeps all the lawyers out of it, so it saves us the money paying lawyers, right?
Yeah, it's always better not to pay lawyers if you can.
I mean, we have lawyers. Most of them, they're friends of ours, and they own our chairs. But we try to keep it at 350, and that keeps it nice and safe for everyone involved.
Thank you.
And the other thing is, so the wife is here, and she's actually at this show this weekend and running the sales.
Not my wife, the
Not
wife,
your
the wife of the inventor.
The inventor of the chair. And then we've got he's back at the ranch.
He's back in Minnesota, taking care of
steaming
business.
dowels.
He actually does. Yeah, it's funny you bring that up, but yeah, it's true. It seems like menial labor, but he actually takes the dowel rods, the wood that goes into these, that makes the triangular structure and makes the physics work properly. Yeah, I love my physics.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and that's another thing I love about the product is the physics just works so beautifully. But he actually does hand stain the dowel rods because he likes to make sure that they're done right. He's very particular. He wants to make sure that they're all stained right, that we have a good straight grain on them, because with a straight grain, you have more structural integrity. Now, we really don't need that extra structural integrity, but we can, so might as well do it right. Do it better when necessary, right? When you're going to do a job, do it right. Do it better than right. Do it over the top.
My dad always had a saying when we were kids. He beat it into us, and it was, if you don't have time to do it right, when are you going to have time to do
when
it
you have time to do it again, right? And so we do it right the first time. And the public seems to enjoy it. I mean, we've got some chairs that have been out there for, some of them since, the late 70s. And the price is still very reasonable. In fact, it's actually come down over the years. It's a great product, American made by nice folks that love what they're doing. I really enjoy it. I'm very blessed to be able to work for them and work with them. We see ourselves not so much as an employer-employee relationship, but more as we are a team, we're a family. We work together.
And you guys do what, 15 Renaissance fairs around the country a year or more?
Something like that. I only do like 4 of them myself because there's only so much time in the calendar year.
Right.
And I like to take my winters off.
Yeah. Oh, that's understandable.
Well, I take a couple months off.
But holy cow. And I have to tell you guys, these chairs are, without a doubt, the most comfortable hammock-style chair I've ever sat in. I've sat in a lot. I have a fantasy of replacing all my living room furniture, sofa, love seat, all of that with chairs like this, specifically Sky chairs, because these things are so comfortable that I sat in it, and within about 5 minutes I realized that I would not have to have any other furniture in my living room ever again, and it would free up so much floor space, and visually it would open the room up, and it would really say something about my character at home, which is home is a place that we should be relaxed and we shouldn't be restricted by formal furniture, but it should be a place of comfort, and it should be a place of family. It should be a place where you can just kick back and have fun, and nothing does that like a Sky chair.
And I hear that very often. It's funny you mentioned about the living room. I have people all the time, and I wrote this line myself. It's a lot of fun. They say, "Well, where am I going to hang it?" I said, "In this living room next to the other 5 Sky chairs." Duh.
No, it's an amazing piece of furniture.
Oh, it is. And it's great fun, and I love working with the people here. We all work together. It's a real good family atmosphere, and we really enjoy it. We love it, and it's a great product. It makes work for good, honest folks. We all work together. I love it.
And there's nothing also that can be said about this company other than 100% American made, 100% American source in the supply chain, and the craftsmanship of these chairs. I was feeling it. There's no sense of seam whenever the materials are stitched together. It's absolutely smooth. There's no sense of discomfort. The only thing that would make sitting in one of these chairs more comfortable would be if I had my glass of scotch sitting in the chair next to me.
We do have some cup holders that we have available, and like a standard 750 of wine will fit in there. It's a tight fit, but it fits just fine.
That's amazing.
Yeah, if you got a bottle of scotch, don't get to the really awkward part,
Right.
but put a 5th in there.
No,
it fit
fit just right. It's
just
amazing,
nailed
amazing stuff. And if you can, visit them. What's your website?
We're skychairs.com.
Skychairs.com. Can you imagine that? Kind of intuitive. Really good folks. In spite of the fact that they're up in Minnesota and they're not headquartered in Texas, I suggest that everybody watches this.
Well, that's all right. We got representative here in Texas that are Texas native. I was born here, raised here. In fact, my family predates the all Six Flags in Texas.
Holy cow! Pinocchio, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you much, my friend.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.